Hello, everyone. It is indeed time to recruit our third ballistician. Oh wait, I need to make sure my mic thing isn't too loud. There we go, put that back to where it was. There's not really a third ballistician, but he's basically a third ballistician if you think about it. Oh, I left my water over there. I'll be right back. Okay, now we're ready to go. Yeah, Zane is a funny unit that lets you copy another unit. So you can make him become another ballistician or like another Sheeta if you need it. Also, I finally did what I said I was going to do. I redid the death counter, so we can fit more souls on there. And to make room for it, I shortened Mathis Stathis to just Stathis. That way we can fit more people on the death counter if we need to. Because, not that I think we're going to lose more people, because we're not. We're not going to lose more people. But, you know, it could happen. You need 7 more sacrifices to complete the ritual. No. If the Lord dies, does the whole run have to reset? In my rules and how I play the game, yes. If at any point in time we get a game over for any reason, that's the whole run has to be restarted. So, I was kind of torn on who to deploy for this map, because we get cut down to 13 slots. The death counter looks like a yearbook! Oh, because it has like the names over some of the units, I can see that. I want a ballistician, because there's a fortify guy I want to get rid of as soon as possible, and I want to use the longer bow versus some Draco Knights that show up early on. So Linde has to get benched because I just have too many other like training projects I'd want to bring. Astrum is getting benched because no X rank. Bo is going to be like a backup staffer in case I lose someone. He's going to just be like, I can throw him out on the field as like a backup guy. Same thing with Media, just a backup Sea Lancer. Something I learned, funnily enough. So, other weapon types. For example, so some classes have built-in weapon ranks. So Draco Knight has base D lances. So if I tried to put her into something else, well, I can't show it off because Paladin also has base D lances. So like she keeps her lance rank. But specifically, Swordmaster and Sniper have base C rank in their weapon types. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. You get like a free 75 weapon experience for going into that particular class, which I think is great. I think that's a wonderful way to do like weapon ranks for reclassing. However, the weird one, and the way it works is if you have 2 weapon types on promo, your primary weapon type, you have an automatic free D rank in, and your secondary has E. Meanwhile, with like solo weapon types, you get a free C rank in whatever you have, and then, like, since you have no other weapons. Weirdly enough, Warrior has base D axes and E bows. That little bit of extra axe rank is coming from his personal axe rank that puts him at D in hero. But if you go to Berserker, Berserker does not have base C axes. It has base D axes. And if you compare for a moment, like, if we made him like a Berserker and then put, first off, look at these bases. If I made him a Berserker right now, look at these stats. He doesn't have a single stat above 10. Look at this. He looks unpromoted. Here's the funny part. So, Geese looking stat line. Geese, you're real. So we have Berserker, which shares axe rank with Warrior. But if we like compare Berserker to Warrior, look at the stat differences. You lose a point of defense and water walking for this. The strongest man in Arcanea, Astrom. Berserker has 10 crit. Berserker has a 10 crit boost. It's even worse than like FE7 and 8. Warrior being better, Berserker. What is this, Engage? Oh, too true. It is just like Engage. Less strength in Chapter 2 enemy pirates. Oh, that's rough. I do know the other mono weapon types have bonuses. So Sniper gets 5 crit and 5 hit, I believe. Like 5 hit, 5 crit, and then Swordmaster just gets 10 hit as a bonus. So congratulations, Swordmaster gets a free 10 points of hit for being a Swordmaster. You don't even get like a cool crit bonus. And anyways, I have an idea for what I want to do with this map. So yeah, not giving Swordmaster's crit bonus feels wrong on so many levels. It does, because I'm so used to it at this point, but the more I think about it, aren't there more games where snipe... Oh, I need to forge something. That's right, I needed to forge a thing. So I sold a bunch of garbage to give myself some more money because I realized Paladin and Catchery do not have the strength to reach like Oko thresholds with a Rider's Bane, but Mathis with a 12 Might Rider's Bane does. So we'll do a little of this just to give him a little bit of extra hit, some extra might, so that way he can secure Okos with his new Rider's Bane. Yeah, the Mathis Stathis payoff. So now we need a good forge name for this thing. We had the lasagna already. So what other like pasta dishes could we name this one after? The manicotti. Wait, manicotti, that's awesome. We might go with manicotti. M-A-N-I-C-O... It's not a sword, but it gets the point across. Besides, Mathis is basically a sword master. And this leaves me with a little bit of money for the secret shop next map, plus I can sell some stuff that I get in the chest next map. Let's go! So, I want you to hoist flom this guy. Make sure not to visit the wrong village. Yeah, because I want to make sure I get Samson, because Samson is epic. So I'm gonna have you run forwards. Boots on the general. I actually want to make sure you guys catch up first. Move the low movement units first. Oh right, you don't get move on promotion if you're like a staffer. That's silly. Samson also often considered better than Aaron. I think he's better. I can like see arguments for either or potentially, but if you ask me, I think Samson's better. The D axis is a much, or the B axis is a much more niche role than B lances, because you have tons of units with B lances or like at least C lances, but a high axe rank is something super unique to him. Also, so now we're gonna longer bow. Oh, the longer bow only kills that guy. It's okay, we can still reach this guy. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna longer bow this guy with his pole axe. If you reclass board to swordsman, he gets speed. Does he get even get some speed back in general? Yeah, it's because the if you reclass him, it just subs out the class bases. So general has 4 class speed, and if you put him in swordmaster, his speed will go up to whatever like swordmaster's class speed is. But if he levels up speed at any point, that point of personal speed sticks with him regardless of what class he goes to. I think we're going to use our first use of Parthia because screw this guy. I think we're going to end up using some Hoot Claire. Oh, wow, that doesn't do nearly as much as I thought it would. Oh, I really should have brought my second Ballistician. I should have checked the numbers on this. You don't lose speed from the Parthia, do you? You don't. Okay, so 28. You live a hit. Yeah, the Draconites in this game are terrifying. I should have brought both Ballisticians. Hood clear does 18. Ooh, Warping Merrick. That's probably the play, because Merrick can go here. Oh, I need to put X-Cal on him, because I only have 2 uses of X-Cal left. We don't have Thracia trade, so that kind of sucks, but I think we just need to bite the bullet. How much would you do with Thoron, actually? Thoron would do 22. Oh, that does like 19. 19 plus 18. That's 37. I'll leave him at 5. Oh yeah, the Draconites in like FE3 or Chapter 2. Oh, Bowboard's also an option. How much does I'm scared more about the hit rate, because 101... Yeah, I'm more worried about the hit rate on him. I think we warp Merrick. Because I think we warp Merrick, Hut Claire... So we Thoron, Hut Claire, into like Palace Silverlands to kill. You have my higher use warp staff. Merrick, go help. Yippee! She's level 15. Okay, we also have some crit on the guy, so that's also an option. Yeah, she didn't get luck this time. Zap! Not as strong as the Anna Bean, but the next best thing. Okay, we can put clear for some meaty damage. I'm kind of sad the Hook Clear doesn't use the Regalia whoosh, because I like the little sound effect thing it does whenever you use a Regalia weapon. Okay, you live a hit, so if worst comes to worst, we can send Katria to attack on the other side. Cool. Oh, right, that Draconite boss moves. He's not stationary. Good level, good level. Okay, crisis averted. Katria didn't live a hit from him. Katria got exactly O-code by him. When are you getting a dancer? So you see, in like 1990 when this game came out, dancing hadn't been invented yet. There was no such thing as dancing. So there is no dancer in FE11. I'll just have her like drink vulneraries. The closest thing you get to a dancer is the Zane unit that you get. Also, I guess I'm accidentally baiting these guys back up. He's kind of similar to a dancer, but different in some ways. Just use a... Actually, the HP on these guys isn't gonna matter. I could take an extra turn killing this guy. Yeah, because the way the shape-shifting works is he turns it into one of your units for, I think it's 5 turns. Which is cool. That's really cool. But it's not quite as versatile as, like, dancing is. I might also have just George take shots at this guy. Or I can have Merrick do it. Because how much do you do? You have 19 attack. You'll do 13. Oh, you actually live 2 hits from this guy. That's awesome sauce. So here, Merrick, start chipping this guy down. Oh, nice crit. Zane transforms because I guess like FE3 spoilers for anyone who wants to like read the FE3 story. Zane is actually no wait, he mentions it in story here. He mentions it like right here as you recruit him. He is a Manakete, but he chucked his Dragonstone one day for FE3 story reasons. I might actually keep my flyers down here to keep the ballista safe. Okay, I need to double check which house is which. These games have story? Yeah, I know that's like bizarre, but it's crazy. FE11, chapter 16, WOD. Okay, which house gives me the one I want? Number 2, Samson, if you visit Village 2. That is the right one. Flip a coin for the village for chaos. If I was on a lower difficulty, I might, but I kind of want Samson. So I hear Samson. This guy's kind of epic. 16 base speed kind of rocks, and B axes is also kind of epic. Oh, his FA3 portrait very much looks like a prototype Sedgar portrait. It's very silly. Alright, let's give you some toys to play with. He also comes with a free vulnerary. Wonder how it feels to be the village Marth didn't visit. They get angry at you. That's why they shut their doors. They like shut the village doors because they're upset that Marth didn't choose to visit them. So they get really salty about it. Drinking game, every time you recruit someone who's stronger than the strongest man in Arcanea. Canonically, you do kind of choose Aaron here, because Aaron's like familiar with Marth's existence in FE3, whereas Samson's just kind of off doing his own thing in Grust. But, Can Marth Zane visit villages? I do not think so. Oh, yeah, you're going to heal off that guy. But yeah, on the bright side, FE12 doesn't exist in this universe because Hardin and Boa are freaking... Oh no, Boa's still alive. Hardin's dead. Alright, Ballistician. Fire away! Marth Zane can recruit Est? I've never heard about that. Reliability. Okay, cool. No more annoying Fortify. I'm not on a timeline to kill this guy. Actually, both of you get down here. Oh, see you around. Oh, actually. 13. Oh, you can double by that guy. You can't do that. You take 13. Oh, never mind. You both can't do that. You're too... You're gonna die. Zane can recruit S in FE1 only. Huh. I wonder if it's some kind of oversight or something. You, 21, 11, you actually live around a combat with this thief. I don't think he's gonna... Well, he's probably going to attack, so... Oh, that kills, alright. I know... Actually, I need to double check. I'm very certain Zane can use PRFs when transformed, except the Falchion. I need to double check myself on that, though. But I'm like 90% certain he can. I need to actually get a vulnerary off of you for something. Because he's weak to it. Oh, true. He's afraid he's gonna, like, fall over and accidentally hit himself with it. Okay, I'm kind of scared of this thief. You know who's not scared of this thief? You are. Because we're still using Athena right now. 10 speed, but you'll do 18, 7 twice, you're fine. And you're also fine, but I don't want you to get the kill. Look at that. She doesn't get double by the thief. This general's cruising. Okay, but now we're gonna... Oh, we can't do that. Who else can we, like, take free shots at? No, we can't reach that guy. Having to be afraid of thieves is one of the dumbest things ever about this difficulty. The thieves are so genuinely terrifying. Okay, you do take 13 twice, so you do live. Merrick EXP. Yes, Athena had her sword privileges returned. After surviving an unlikely battle, she gets to keep the sword privileges. So you three wait there. George, catch up. You probably kill, but... Oh yeah, this enemy hero would tear Astrum to pieces. It's incredible. I need you to stand, like, here. Oh, we can reach. Healer up. Now, who do we feed this thief to? Athena's gonna get a level up in this map anyways. Get that juicy thief EXP to you. Oh, one guy with a Rider's Bane. Better look out. He's got the funny weapon. Not just that, a Force Rider's Bane, which is terrifying, but, you know, we make it. Bizap! Swoosh! Forged Rider's Bane, who would do that? Yeah! Imagine the scum of the earth that would forge a Rider's Bane to do like 3,000 damage to an enemy horse. That's ridiculous. Unacceptable behavior. Forged Killer Bow. Because those are allowed to exist, I guess. So we have to fight this guy a little bit, but oh my goodness. Hold on. He's goated. Oh, I should have given him a hand axe. So, do we have him do this as his first round of combat? I know I just said that I really want Samson, but we haven't been able to use the Devil Axe like at all in this playthrough. Trial by Fire, shoutouts to his 20. Yeah, base HP is so low. Caught up with the series, happy to see you live. Yes, I would gladly do that. Yuri in all caps. I will keep that in mind. Do you have a specific, since you're willing to donate for it, do you have a specific weapon that you'd want forged up? Also Samson, I believe. Okay. Okay. Look at him, he's jagging out. Oh my god, he's such a Jagan. Just need more Yuri and Arcanea. Absolutely. I'm not quite sure what my next forge will be, but I'll keep the Yuri name in mind, and that'll definitely be the next forge name. And glad to see you here. Glad you're able to catch up to see the streams. Always makes me happy to see someone.
I've got my eye on all of you.
Thank you so much. Make sure I don't accidentally put my units. There you go. I can't believe Samson's alive. I really thought Samson was about to eat dirt. I thought it was over for him. I did not trust. So we will... Rip problematic streamer Kath, ex-doomed Archer Dorothy. The saddest tragedy story in the whole Ironman saga. The doomed Kath, Yuri. How much do you do? 29? You actually do live the hit. So I might go for a wing spear here. I kind of want to keep this Bingus 5L around until I get Hamern, so I don't have to spend money on another one. I'm also not going to go for another Devil Axe hit right now. Okay, I know I can kill all these guys this turn. Appreciate your cooperation with the Yuri and Yaoi Lobbyist Association. Of course. Anything to further the support. Where is Maria? Oh, she's stuck back here. Catch up, Maria. Parthia. I'm happy I got to use my first use of Parthia, because that weapon's awesome. This does put you in range in general. Actually, if I have you poke this guy from here with the winged spear. Nice. Cool. That frees up a slot to attack this guy from. Marth, how do you do? That's better than I was expecting. Yeah. I might have. Oh no, wait. That's because he's fighting that guy. Been watching the VODs to go to sleep and get jump scared at the donation motif of "I've got my eyes on all of you." Don't worry, I forget that that's my donation sound, and I get jump scared by it. Just out of nowhere, I'll hear Jesse talking to my ear. "I've got my eye on all of you." I kind of want to do this. Okay, I'm a little scared this might not hit. And if it doesn't, I'm going to be a little upset. Cool! Mathis, explode this guy. That's 3 more stathis. I think he's gotten 51 stats in this run. He's going crazy. So you're blocking this guy off. Crit bomb diffused. I'm just gonna silver axe this guy, I think. Just get him out of here. Oh, does he have 40 HP now? Oh my goodness. He's so beefy. I kind of want to seize this opportunity to give a kill to Marth. We'll take any little bit of Marth chip and EXP that we can give him. Meanwhile, over here, might actually have you catch up a little bit then. Just so you're not so... Actually, no, I can park you on one of the forts. Yeah, Athena's almost level capped. Which is exciting, because we get a Master Seal in this map. And I'm very much likely just going to give it to her. Do the forts have spawns? These ones do. And that's why he's up here to help keep them busy. I know these forts also have spawns at some point, but those come a little bit later. You guys need to move. Jake. Stone hoist! Oh. Okay, none of you live around with this guy, right? Because you actually don't get double by this guy. You can use the Trimothy. I'd rather not let you, like, get to lower HP. There's a universe where Marth missed the 93. I guess, yeah. That could have been bad. Hey, she's setting up. Is that another Marth kill? How much you take from this guy? You don't... Oh, it's 100% hit! That's that Sheeta support, baby. Marth level up. He made it to level 10. Good level up. I can't believe it. Marth's ready to promote. Catch up, Maria and George. Look at these staffers with their low movement. What is this? 3 houses? Laugh track. I wish they gave Marth a promotion here. I don't know what it would do for him, but I really wish in this remake they gave Marth like a Lodestar promotion. I think that would have been sick. Oh my gosh, we actually hit him. Let's go, Stone Hoist Stonks. He can promote into a base cap like Ellen would. We can give him the Leaf promotion. I think that sounds like a good idea. We give him the same like promotion as Leaf, where he gets like +1 strength, magic, skill, speed, defense, and nothing else. I need to give you a hand axe. Okay, he's only in range of 1 guy. Marth promotes to Ballistician. Then he'd be too cool. 26. Yeah, he's fine. Forgot I didn't have all the ranges up for a sec. I miss my 2 colored ranges. Okay, so he's only in range of 1 guy, and he's fine. You're never gonna use this Iron Sword. I don't know why I have that on you. Take a hand axe. Here, maybe the enemy will choose to go for you instead. Let him use a bow like Alm, but then he'd be too cool. The Lord yearns for Hunter's Volley. I can't even remember the last time I've actually used Hunter's Volley in SOV. I have a lot of fun trying to make the non-killer bow weapons work too. Like, I really enjoy, okay, that pulled all these guys. Because I really enjoy the silver bow in Echoes a lot. Because it gets silencing arrow. So, like, yes, Hunter's Volley is good because you can just Hunter's Volley like a dangerous enemy, but the second Cav came close to Marth, gave me a bit of a heart attack. Yeah, I made sure there was no second Javelin. What if the enemy could trade? So we traded the Javelin to kill Marth. If we got to the point where Fire Emblem AI could trade sophisticatedly like that, it's going to be so over. Like, we're never coming back. The AI is just, that'll be when AI takes over, is when the enemies like efficiently trade stuff like that. Okay, this could be a little dicey. Okay. This is with a little bit of hit forced on it too. The AI starts using low turn clear strats and Lunatic. The game warp skips you. How much do you do with like the lightning sword? Welcome back. Okay, as silly as Devil Axing would be here, I kind of want to really make sure these calves die. Tellius enemies trading items will always be funny. Yeah, I know Fates and Awakening enemies will do that too. So like in 3DS Emblem, enemies will trade their items around. In Thracia, I know enemies will trade weapons in Thracia, but it's only if like the enemy is left without a usable weapon. Oh, it doesn't kill. But if an enemy is left without a usable weapon on them, they'll run over to a friend or an armory to go get a new one. So I've seen instances where like enemies will run over to their friend and go like yank one of their weapons off of them. This does 28, leaves the enemy at 8. This kills. I mean, might as well feed another kill to Marth. Every little bit counts here and there. Yeah, all the other guys' ranges are on. I'm never going to break this rapier anyways. Oh, nice crit. Enemies buying weapons is very silly. I love it. Purposefully leaving Marty unequipped so he buys you a free weapon. We were talking about Thracia there for a sec, and I'm playing on an old patch that doesn't have a lot of modern quality of life. And one of the quality of lives is weight is no longer the top option. So I'm playing this patch, and I've gotten used to weight being on top. I've gotten used to weight being the top option in most instances, but suddenly talking about Thracia for a sec, I was like, oh yeah, I need to move Maria. I'll just like move and press A because weight is on top. That's how it works, right? Oh, none of these kill. Yes, the patch that instead of Thoron just says Tron, which is the best name for Thoron. You were caught in... Yes, I was playing the In America patch. I was caught playing Thracia in America. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go be healed up by her so she can do something. Yo, recover staff! Where can you reach? Right there. So you go right there. I do need to go use the credit card to go buy some stuff, maybe. Because I found out that you can't use the silver card for the Preps Armory. I want to buy stuff in the Preps Armory, like more healing staves. The silver card doesn't work in the Preps Armory. So I need to like make sure I actually buy stuff on map now. I kind of get it because it forces you to like actually do on-map shopping. Also, nice 2 damage, idiot. Did your mom buy it for you? Oh, nice 4 damage, idiot. They don't accept the company credit card. Yes, I'd like to use my employee discount, please, for forging. Oh my gosh, he's so... I think that's a perfect level up. I think he has 0% magic skill, speed, and resistance. So I think that's a perfect level up. No, he missed. We're gonna get so much bow rank on board. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Holy. Oh. General board is so silly. I did not think... I know I've said this before. I did not think this unit was gonna work. I really thought this unit was just gonna self-destruct on, like, the 4th map of the game. Oh, he missed again. Twang. Twang. I really did not think he was gonna make it, but out of the entire mercenary squad, Board is the only one left, so he has to make it to the end for us. He has to finish it. Where do you reach? Right there. Ooh. That does some damage. He's a min-max D&D character. Honestly, yeah, it's like a D&D character that just decided to put everything in the best stats instead of having a little bit of whimsy in their fantasy game. I'm not using a Parthi on this. Apparently, Knight/General Board has a 20% speed growth. That's in FE12, right? Because FE12 growths are higher. 15. And then we can swoop in with... I'll have you heal you up, actually. Yeah, that growth rates were like drastically increased across the board in FE12. Also, I like the frisbee throw with the hand axe. I don't know if these guys come every turn or every other turn. They were increased across the board. Very true. Okay, something I could do, actually, is park you right here with the Paragon Lance. Because you just live. It was a perfect level up. That's so epic. 15, 17. That does 32. Yep, he just lives if I park him right there. Oh, Bonite. 22. Take 11 twice. It's a little scary. It's actually really scary. I think they come every other turn. I'm very certain they come every other turn. But now I'm second guessing myself. Now I'm getting a little scared. So 11, this is fine. This kills. Merrick level! Magic speed! I want to use that on him, but every 3 turns apparently. Okay, so we do have a sec to like run in and bonk this guy. The problem is you. But I made sure you're out of range. Okay, so that's fine though. We'll just have you do a little chip in. I have so much silver bow. Just use this thing. That way we can just use a little bit of Paragon Lance. Or, hold up, wait a sec. Level 17 unpromoted math is, yup, in the flesh. We're actually gonna kill with a javelin here. Because now we can put you right here. Catch up. When is the next Master Seal? We got one in this map, and we get one next map, I believe. I also just realized that I didn't bring a thief, so I'm gonna have to door key this door open, which means some of these guys are just kind of done for the rest of the map. Especially since you can't fly around the thing like that. You go right here. Ballistician. Stone hoist. Stone hoist. I'm actually afraid attacking this guy is going to make him start moving, so I'm not going to do that. Healing. What do you mean she doesn't kill? Oh, she's jagging. She's level 20. That does look like a Marth kill. She actually made it to level 20. Double-digit strength before promo, take that fear. That poor fear was struggling for strength. Yo, we actually hit the guy. Bull rank up. Seabows. Let's go. Valid trade offer for a dozen dead units before her map. Totally worth it. Okay. Oh, I have stat boosters I need to use. We do not have Horus. Athena's the only Gaiden I've gone to so far. Look at that! She's a Swordmaster. Hey, she almost has 8 swords. Hold up. She's gonna be our Mercurius gal. She's like the only person who's gonna have rank for Mercurius. This looks like a Marth kill, so we'll give it to him. Oh. We're taking that precaution. She's almost caught up. She's almost here. I'm not a super big fan of Athena in general, but what is this heal 14? I kind of want to get you to max actually. Rump. Yeah, we got Samson in this run. I like Samson. He's cool. Can you fly around the range? Oh my gosh, you can. Okay, Minerva is coming to help. Yeah, it's almost like Minerva's good. There are a lot more male units in this game than female, but that's because, I guess, like, women aren't allowed to be in the army or something. Wow, you're missing a lot of these 72s. How good would Athena be in general? General class bases are kind of cracked, so... Oh my gosh. It's not that I, like... These don't need to hit, but still... That's wild. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. We're gonna back up and fight those guys when they show up. I'll probably end up leaving you in Swordmaster. I haven't gotten far enough into FE12 to give her a try, so I can't say for certain what I think about her there. You just barely can't reach. Upsetting. She's blonde now. Oh yeah, the map sprites are generic, so she's suddenly blonde. More of those guys, more of these guys. That's work, but that's fine. We planned for this. Oh, he only takes 1 damage now. Come on, my guy, hit. Cool. I think we're just gonna... L-toggle those. Marth, as much as I love feeding you, I'm gonna let you go break Zane out of jail. That's your range. The Trimothy Axe! Here, get this girl staffed up. She has 35 HP. That's kind of hype. So you'll have like 29 attack, 20, so she lives around. I can just 2-range this guy to death. Raising Canes! Yeah, everyone returns in FE12. Like, FE12 has everyone. Except Boa. True, except Boa, but screw him. So, all's fair. Jagan doesn't come back as a unit, but he gets to be awesome like in the plot, so he gets a pass. My favorite part is whenever he's ready to like throw hands with Lang, and he's like, "Okay, I'll 1v1 you IRL, Lang." And Lang's like, "Oh shoot, I left my lasagna on the stove. I'm sorry, Jagan, I can't fight you right now." Stonehoist! He mostly plays the part of like Marth's advisor in the story, kind of like how Malladus does in this game. But in FE3 at least, there's this evil bad guy who's telling Marth what to do, and Jagan gets fed up with him, so he's like, "Okay, fine. I'm an old brittle old man, but Lang, I will fight you right now." Like, put him up. And then Lang runs away like a little baby. He suddenly becomes terrified of the old man. Yo, shit, 1 rounds now! Dual crit. Dual crit. Oh. I'd run too, Jacob's got spikes. That is a good point. He will get you with those. Twang. Jagan's threatening aura. Oh god, not spikes damage. I played too much Xenoblade 1 to know about spikes damage. Oh, it didn't make this guy move. Okay, so I think we have a turn to bait these guys now. Jagan doesn't have to worry about 1% crits and cutscenes. You have no power here. I really want to try to bait out these guys so they stop being so much of a threat. Jagan was built to destroy Mega Man with his insta-kill spikes. It all makes sense now. That's why he's designed the way he is. I think there's like spikes in Yoshi's Island that are an insta-kill. In like Yoshi's Island game for the Game Boy Advance. And now we sit and wait for the Yoshi's Island Super Nintendo purists to respond back. We call this maneuver baiting engagement. Because I like the Game Boy Advance version of Yoshi's Island more than the Super Nintendo version. So if you put a Lance unit, you lose your sword rank bonus. You get on to 24 attack. So that brings you down to 13 total difference. So that would put you down to 24 total HP. This guy does... He'll do 22 total. That leaves Mathis at 2 HP. So Mathis goes here with the Manikati. Yeah, there is a Game Boy. So it's part of that line of Game Boy versions of Super Nintendo games that Nintendo did for a sec there, where they ported like Mario 1, 2, 3. I think they called them Super Mario Advanced. That's what they called the games, the Super Mario Advance series. And they were just ported like older Mario games. Well, one of them was a port of Yoshi's Island. Now, I have a lot of nostalgia for Yoshi's Island. That's mostly why oh, he actually hit. So that's some of why I like it more there, just nostalgia. I will fully admit a lot of that's nostalgia. But I also like the control scheme of the Game Boy version more. Hey there, Princey. Thanks for setting me free. The name's Zane. I hail from a land few have heard of and even fewer have seen. I won't trouble you with the details. Me and my folk have the power to transform into other people. We can shapeshift, you see. When Dolar caught on, they started threatening me, told me to join their army or face my doom. Well, I wasn't about to waste my considerable talents on those evil coots. You, on the other hand, you got character. Say, why don't we team up? I do owe you for saving my hide, and I think you'll find my considerable talents quite considerable. Nana stole his look. Too true. Oh, is there a unit who can transform in Hagen White? Zane's the shapeshifter but can't break out of prison. I guess because they need someone to shapeshift into, like a willing participant to shapeshift into. Yeah, for anyone who misses this mechanic of like a unit that mimics another unit, I know several ROM hacks have done this like unit mimicking thing again. Befriend a mouse, it's that easy. Why didn't I think of that? Can Mimic Zane use the Fire Emblem? I think it's glued to Marth. I think Nina like super glued it to his hand so we can't drop it. Okay, wait. Doubling a horseman's actually kind of awesome. A non-Sheeta unit doubling a horseman? Okay, girl, that's actually kind of sick. It's strange that Marth doesn't usually say anything, but he's the only one who can recruit. Yeah. Very fascinating. I want this guy gone. I think I want you to be the one to kill, because I want Mathis to step forward and block the path for the next wave of enemies. Marth, I need you to hold this and never drop it. Never put it down. We need the world's strongest super glue to keep it glued to Marth's hand. Heal up. Got you so high level. She's not getting luck anymore. She's no longer on the luck grind. Okay, we're gonna spend some uses of hand axe. Who's stronger, the strongest man in Arcanea or the strongest super glue in Arcanea? The strongest super glue, because I think Astro can barely like pull apart his hands if they got like taped together. So we need 3. We need 8 damage to save a wing spear use. Worth. Oh. Okay. Random thief beats both. Okay, true. This is very true. I kind of want to give Sheeta the kill. Yeah, I'll give it to Sheeta. Okay. So now you go up here. Hard 5 Thief solos all of fiction. If you're wondering where like all the dead people in Arcanea's fiction comes from, they probably cross paths with this random thief guy. Does this imply they superglue the Fire Emblem to promoted Crom? Yes. I very much believe they did. I'm just so used to pronouncing Sheeta's name that way, so it's just kind of how it comes out. I'm tired of this bring out the 11 sword thieves. Maybe the Fire Emblem has like Velcro on it. So you can easily, like, stick it to things whenever you need to. The old... Oh my gosh, he's balling so hard. The old pronunciation would throw me off because I didn't, like, I wasn't able to like look at it and say like, oh, that's how you pronounce that, because my brain didn't connect the dots. And it's like, oh, it's spelled like Caesar, but it's not. So my brain was like, what's her name now? Do you pronounce the C as like a hard C sound? Let's see. Yeah, so it's like a difference in like SH sound versus just an S sound. I think we're just about ready to get ourselves out of here, because we can step on the forts to stop the guys from showing up. And I think I'm going to do that. You go here. Hey, she kills with the Trimothy. Here, we use the steel axe to set up. Kyuda, like coyote. Yo, 100 hit. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. We can do a little bit of combat here. Do we make Samson use the Devil Axe again? We could get Tome Rank on Lena. That's probably the better option here. I mean, not that I think she's gonna get a lot of Tome Rank, but if we can get her up to like Thoron or something, that might actually do something. Swoosh! I just realized this weapon's name is gonna make no sense to people who weren't who didn't get to catch the Luigi's Mansion streams. Yeah, don't you know it's the Luigi's Arson? It's called that because the hidden mansion is very poorly designed and resulted in me just trying to burn the whole thing down. Forget there was a difference between Bishop and Sage in the DS games. It's barely. It's like not really much of a difference. He's also just avo tanking for days. I might actually turn your animations off for a sec. I love board animations, but oh wait, this is everyone. That's right. I forgot this goes to everyone, not just deployed units. Yeah, I want to try to... Ketria has not done a single round of combat in this map, I think. That's so sad. I'm scared. Stone hoist! This guy looks so disgusted. He has a cool name, yeah. Holstadt is a cool name. He just looks really disgusted with the fact that I exist. I exist, and I find it nauseating. I didn't do it with the bonk. Ooh, that's scary. He has no eyebrows? Oh, you're right. Zane, I have an important mission for you. Here, we'll put you on the fort. Actually, no, wait. Zane, I have a better mission for you. So here, take the credit card. Minerva, I need you to go shopping for a sec. Alright, Zane has water walking. Okay, that should be basically all the enemies now. I believe so. I'll probably just have you go get some bow rank on these guys. And then the bow armor shows up. Yeah. Here we go. I held the L button out of instinct. Yeah, Zane has like light water walking for some reason. I don't know why. It's very silly though. He tries to move to Marth to get recruited, so if you open the door, he just starts walking to try to get to Marth as fast as possible. It's very silly. Alright, time to go shopping. He's swimming. I don't really need any tomes. What I need is heal stabs, I think. Oh, true. Probably to prevent him from getting stuck in water when his flyer transformation runs out. That is a good point. Do I buy Mend? Does Zane become Sail? When's the next store? There's an armory like 2 maps from now. So I think we'll do like this for now. You know, you could have just Zane turn into Daros. I actually want you to imitate Lena, I think. Why does Altea have a random prison island? You know, that's a really good question. Why do we have this? Oh wait, isn't this the prison that Gordon's in? Yeah, isn't this like down here or something? Is where you tell someone to be the Marth decoy, or is that somewhere else? Because this looks like the exact same prison where you like run in, save him, and then run north to fight another guy. Maybe the prologue version's more zoomed in. They really wanted to keep Zane stuck in jail, I guess. Okay. I might try to have you do something, I guess. Maybe they... Yeah, I guess the prison's the same size, so the zooming in wouldn't make any sense. Or maybe they just took the inspiration from the map itself, and they were like, hey, we need a prison for this. Here. Free prison. Nope, wrong button. Okay, that's a decent chip. Yeah, they just Control-Z the prison, probably. Oh, nice. It's very low crit avoid. You know, it is just one giant open cell. You don't understand. I'm the one who's free. They built a whole prison around the whole rest of civilization. I'm the one free inside of here. You've all locked yourselves into your own cell. The freedom was his prison. Is that a Jebel reference? It is. That's exactly who I'm talking about. Is Zane Jebel. No way the world revolving begins playing. Good music alert. I don't know how I want to fight this guy. We gave Zane the freedom motif. No way, the Zane recruitment theme, but it has the freedom motif mixed in it. 31 goes down to 20. You die to a crit. I feel like no one here lives a crit from the bow. Like, who's, aside from like board, but I really don't feel like walking board all the way down here. Not Jake. Not Minerva. If it's not Mathis, then it's like nobody, I think. Because yeah, that would do 31, 20. Yeah, just no one lives a crit from the sky. Is there a way to say bored that doesn't put a lot of stress on the name? I think you just have to. Like, his name is Bored. Like, you gotta say it with all the emphasis. Who the devil is Jevil? Jevil is an optional boss in the first chapter of Deltarune. I don't want to fight this guy. I think Sheeta has the highest crit avoid in my army as well. So, like... Oh, that's 0 crit. Hold on a second. Wait. Do you have 24 crit? Oh, the Marth crit bonus. Okay, you can bait him into using the killer bow. They have the same crit. So here, bait him into using the killer bow, and then I can go in for like some cheap one-range shots. Because you take 21, go down to 20, no crit chance. Yeah, we'll just do like this. Sit on the throne for a sec, or sit on the gate. Mathis, get up here just in case I need you. Oh, this is the plane style. He can't water walk. He's just stuck. Okay. Actually, get Minerva over here, because I know you support the Pegasus Knights in some way. Okay, bait him into using the bow. Just seeing killer bow is so scary. Pew! What bow rank are we at? Oh, we're getting through C. We're almost at B bows. Cool. So now we can... Oh, I need to trade you the bonk. Ooh, that just kills. Inaccurately, but that just kills. Can you get to A-bows? That's the plan. We're going to try to get him up to A-bows. Do you do anything with silver? Oh, you can't use Silver Lance, that's right. Parthia board? Oh, that sounds awesome. Okay. How do you do, actually? That's pretty meaty chip damage, actually. Here, we'll do a little of that. Yeah, he'll have Parthia and Gradavu. He'll be too powerful. If we had a Brave Bow, it would be so over. So here, try to get a little bit of chippy XP real quick. Woo, level up! Oh. I might end up dropping Katria. I'm not completely decided, but I might. Potentially Palatu. Oh wait, Silver Axe. Clearly Katria leveled poorly because she isn't a mage. Good point. If we do this, if this brings him down to like 12, I can do that. Plus that for like a really accurate finisher if I need to. So we do have like a backup if something goes wrong. It would mean no triangle attack, and that would be sad. Too bad they can't triangle attack this guy. I can at least chip and then like finish with someone else. How much do you do with the Raisin Canes? 5. How much might did I forge on this? 11 might. So do 4 less damage. Hold up. The gears are spinning. Do I have a javelin in the convoy? Hold on. Here we go. Okay, that's fine. Pala, here we go. And if this misses, I can finish with like one of my sages. Or George. Nice. Technically better than Katria. Still not great. Who's the other sage? It's Zane. I forgot he copies the portrait too. That's kind of uncanny. Okay, there's one whole enemy left. I'm still covering this fort just in case. Palace speed growth is kind of bad, so maybe this is a win. I guess we'll take it. I keep holding the L button out of habit. Okay, take the credit card for just a second, see if there's anything else I might want to buy. I traded it on someone else. I'll like sell one of these iron bows alongside it. Who did I put the credit card on? You. Pew. I don't want to send her in the arena. That's scary. What if she dies? Oh, we can buy silver axes and silver bows. No, I don't need to. We can buy a new wing spear. Send Zane into the arena. Can Board handle the arena? I'm terrified that if I send Board into the arena, it's gonna put him up against it's gonna put him up against like a dark mage or a sage, and he's just gonna get melted. So I'm kind of scared. Do I need that wing spear? I only have 14 uses of wing spear and Mingus left. Okay. Next map, I don't need to use it that much. The bridge map, I'll need to use it a bit. The Camus map, or the Tiki map, I don't need it. The Camus map, I can get hammered. I don't think I need it. I also have extra Rider's Banes. If I need to, I can just have her run just a Rider's Bane. So, we're not gonna. We're just gonna rock this. I want that money for, like, forging. Well done. Okay. Marth, why is there so much water in your castle? Why does bro live in the water temple? OMG Engage reference? Yeah, this is like that one game. So what does Athena look like in some other class? Draco Knight, she loses a bunch of her speed and loses her ranks. Paladin, she loses the B swords and some of her speed. Why is there a slab of ground across the water over here? I don't know. So at first I thought like maybe it is like a castle moat, but then like what's this water? Does Marth just really like having water in his castle? Or I guess this is Cordelius's water. Or maybe the dragons put it here. So maybe that's what it is? So you don't always lose weapon rank from reclassing. Most of it's because when you're in Swordmaster, the game gives you a base like 75 sword rank to go alongside your class. So when you put her into something like Paladin, she no longer gets that free 75 sword rank. Marth, don't leave standing in water inside your castle. You're gonna grow mosquitoes. Yeah, that's where Swarm comes from. It's just the mosquitoes. So these guys are terrifying. Chlorine. Just put some chlorine in the water. It'll fix it up. I'm kind of thinking about dropping Pala and Catria and be real. Because I kind of want to bring my Ballisticians to deal with the Swarm guy and to deal with the Fortify guys. And to help catch the thieves. Chlorine, isn't that healer from FE6? Alright, Chlorine, I need you to heal. I need you to recruit Rutger. Why the deployment cut? I don't know. It sucks. Because I want Board, I want George, I want you two, I want Merrick. And I kind of want my Ballisticians. Will Linde be deployed? I think it's going to be hard to find slots for Linde anymore. Upsettingly enough. If I... Oh, I have an arm scroll. If I can get Lennet to see... If I can get Lennet to see Tomes, I could arm scroll her to Aura. Hold on. That might actually be worth something. Hey, glad to see you on a day where you're not stuck doing a math test. Yeah, she'll at least get to stay alive because she's stuck on the bench. Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my water real quick because I have been really thirsty today. So I'll be right back, then I'll finish up some of my preps. Hello, it's me again. Lena burns that Altea Castle for more tome rank. Worth it. Arson farming. Does the map return an FE3 book 2/FE12? Yes. I'm very certain it does, because this is the map where you recruit Astrum. Because it's like Astrum and his hero boyfriends up in the top left. Yeah, you recruit Abel in the previous map. And then, yeah, you recruit Astrum. I forgot who the boss is here. Like, why you have to retake it. I think it's... I don't remember. I've only played pretty far into Book 2 once. Alright, give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. Give me your stuff. We'll get to deploy Zane here at some point. I have to need my slots to open back up. Oh, this is the map with this guy with his 25 AS. That's not right. Why does he have that? Like, huh? So because of that, he outspeeds Sheeta. Which is why, for this map, we're gonna deploy the Sword Master Sheeta. He doubles Athena. Here we go, give her the Roger, the Worm Sly, and Armor Sly. But she's mostly here to use this. So this will have a 21, 30 attack might. I'm probably going to forge the Worm Sly. How much defense do you get from this thing? Is it like 7? I have to look this up every single time. FE11, Firestone. Nope, that's Fire Tome. Firestone. It's 9 defense. So she'll have 30 attack. Minus 18. She'll do 12 twice. We do have an anti-dragon lance, but I'd rather just double this guy and get him out of here. Board will tank it. I mean, Board could also just face tank him, but I think this is funnier, so I kind of want to do it this way. Let's see. How much bulk do you have in total? 44 HP plus 7 plus 9. 60 bulk. If we can reach 38 attack, we one-round him. But that would require a 10 might Worm Slayer. At least I think it does. Yeah, that'll require a 10 might Worm Sly. It's a Firestone, Luigi. You didn't make it. That's good. She's getting a point of might from that, so I don't think that's a difference maker, though. Because... yeah, we need a... actually, hold on. I want to see what numbers I need to 2 around this guy. So he has 44 HP. Plus... we'd have to hit on his 7 defense twice, so that's plus 14 bulk. We'd have to hit on his 9 Firestone defense twice, so that's 18. 76 bulk if we need to double him. Divide that by 2, 38. Sheeta has 9 strength, which is technically more like 10. So if I had a 10 might worm sly, that'd be 10 might, that'd be 30 might, plus her 10 total attack, that's 40, minus the 9, minus the 7, times 2, that would do 48 damage. So a 9 might 1 might actually work. So if we do 9 might plus, oops, 9 might times 3 plus her 10 effective strength minus his 7 minus the 9 because it's 20. No, it looks like it needs to be 10 might. Okay. Yeah, there's future dragons as well. So this'll, if we make it 10 might, that'll kind of future-proof it to work with. The problem is I don't have a lot of money. I'm probably gonna have to sell some stuff. Oh, I'm gonna have to sell a lot of stuff. I do have stat boosts just at all. Ooh, I could give Sheeta one of the energy rings, so that's less might have to worry about forging, I think. That'll save me like a point of might I need to forge. Yes, it will be named Yuri. Future Dragon sounds like a new type of dragon. We'll give Sheeta an energy ring, because that'll save me a point of might I need to forge on the thing. Plus, she doubles everything, so... Zhuip! So now I only need 9 might Worm Slayer. So how much does it cost to forge it up to 9 might? Still expensive, but I can make that work. The future dragon attacks your unit by going back to their joining chapter and fighting them then. That's right, we're going back in time to before your growth rates to get George off, or not George, of all units I could have picked. How much does the Stone Hoist sell for? Like, the Stone Hoist just doesn't do anything. It sells for like 500. I'm probably gonna sell this thing. It's so useless. Grima's a future dragon? Oh, you're right. I guess Grima would be like a future dragon. Forge the Stone Hoist instead. I'm gonna sell one of these because I can just buy more later. I do have spare Rider's Banes now. Dragon Pikes. I could sell one of my spare Silver Bows because I can always buy more in a later shop. I sold one of my Master Keys already. Just because I needed money for the previous map. Okay, there is garbage I can sell in this map. I can try to get my hands on. So I haven't forged a Stone Hoist before, but now that I think about it, when I played FE10 for the first time, I did forge a Steel Bow and lower its hit as much as possible. As close to 50 as I could, and increased its might to the same as Stone Hoist, and I named it the Stone Hoist. So I forged my own Stone Hoist, and Shinon was still awesome with it because, dear God, he's cracked in that game. No one else has anything I can take off of him. Cool. So Armory, Forge. Just to make sure, Sheeta has 11 strength now, right? So I'm just gonna run the numbers again because I'm paranoid. The 9 might Worm Slayer goes up to 27, plus her effective 12 goes up to 39 total attack, minus the 7 from his defense, minus the 9 from his Dragonstone. She'll do 23 damage, double it to 46 that one rounds. And she's gonna have 100 hit with it. She does live a hit from the guy, right? 36. Barely. Because 39 bulk. Yep, she does live a hit. So Worm Sly goes up to 9. Usually I like to forge extra hit, but we'll just rock this for now. Save some money for the secret shop. Then we'll use the oversized letters. We'll make it all caps. Oh. I have to delete it out first. There we go. The Yurm Slayer. There we go. The requested Yuri. Maybe we can put like a little music note on it as well. Is there a little music note icon? No. They added that in 3DS Emblem. That's sad. Yeah, we'll just make it Yuri, all caps like that. There we go. The Yuri Forge. Perfect. It's for Sheeta and her girlfriend Ellis. So who do I want to start where? Ugh, if this Bolganone guy didn't exist... You have an armor. Silver Axe. 26. 23. Because I could try to warp board in here after I barrier him and have him just Oko one of the mages. But that sounds really dicey. Like, I'm just asking to lose board if I do that. It's named after the character from Three Houses, right? Oh, definitely. 17 attack, 13. I could use some uses of the longer bow to try to shoot these guys down. Ella says some pretty dark things in FE12. She's a Debbie Downer. Then that's why she needs Sheeta to cheer her up a little bit. Can we kill these mages easily? Hoist Flam does 12. You have more strength. So 12 and 13. We can kill a mage with you two. Can you can Oko that guy, right? We don't really need Rider's Banes in here. I know there's some Riders later, but I'd rather give you a silver weapon. Take that one. So you would do 36. You do Oko. 119 with 100% hits. If I barrier you, you'll go up to 10 resistance. You'll take 16 twice. You live. Okay, so what if we barrier board, have him Oko this mage, the two ballisticians gun this guy down, and then he just kind of lives? Like, he can run up and start stabbing some of the thieves as they steal stuff? I think that sounds like a plan. And then Sheeta can run up to go any phase that guy. I think that kind of sounds like a plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my ballisticians need to start at least like here. So we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then if you go like 1, 2, 3, 4, here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the ballisticians go there. I'm kind of like big braining something here for a sec, so I'll catch up on chat here in a sec. We're trying to use over 12% of my noodle here. It will cost me a warp use, but we are about to get warp again. I think that's kind of what we'll do. Yeah, this map is pretty free overall. The reinforcements are fairly easy overall. This map is kind of free for the most part. Once you deal with like this, we do get a Master Seal in this map. From what I remember, we do get a Master Seal. Are there any canonical polyamory in FE? I don't think so. I remember being shown that if you get the Laszlo and Charlotte as support, they kind of have like an open relationship. Like the S support ends and they're both just chill with like each other going out and dating other people, which is neat. Okay, I think I have this planned out how I want to do it, because I need you to move later. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you go there. You two can go like right there. Okay, I think this is what we're going to do. This seal is probably going to Mathis. I think he's earned it. He's done a pretty epic job up until this point, so I think he deserves it. Give my hood clear back. Get out the bonk. Oh, I need to make sure my staves are in good condition. Just need to break out the barrier. You do have barrier. Exactly, it's the meta to promote him. We gotta only follow the meta blindly. I am also running out of physic, which is kind of scaring me, but I think we can buy physic here. What all stat boosters do I still have? I need to dole these out. Magic Dust. The Magic Dust is probably going to one of you two. I think I want to give it to Lena. So she can heal more and for more aura damage potentially. So tasty Magic Dust. Jeep. We also have another energy ring, which I can give to... I can give it to one of my ballisticians for more ballista damage. That doesn't sound like a bad idea. Actually, George might appreciate it. Because George just kind of hasn't done anything. Magic Dust is just glitter that never washes off. Oh yeah, there is a secret shop here. I do plan on visiting. Yeah. Has George leveled up the strength? I think this is base. So I might, I kind of like George. So, we're going to give George some favoritism in this run. Because I like him now. Let's see. I kind of want to do the boring option and give, like, the bulk boosters to Marth, but that sounds kind of boring. I might give... who do I want to give the talisman to? It would be for Mathistathis. I might give the Draco Shield... Actually, no. I want to give you the thing, because I'm kind of cooking something. So you get that. This will also make her really good at, like, baiting out swarms if I need her to. So it's even better at doing that job. Defense, defense, defense. I mean, it's going to be good on either of these two. Mathis... Oh, I might put it on Mathis. Give it to Marth so we can be a Draco Knight. So we can be a Armor Knight. Yeah, defense would be crucial. I'm thinking if I give it to Mathis, he's already got this much HP that he kind of becomes like my de facto, like, mobile tank or like a secondary tank. Because, like, you, like, eat hits for days, but you can also, like, take some hits if I need you to. So yeah, we'll give you that for 2 Mathistathis. Brave weapons can get a little scary. The one upside to the enemies carrying brave weapons is they have lower mites than the silvers. So depending on what your defense looks like, that might be a bit of an upside. Okay, these loadouts are looking good. Give George a vulnerary just in case. Yeah, they start in the Kamut chapter. That's where we first have to contend with the brave weapons. Just started Code of the Burger King, you had to restart chapter 1 because you didn't get Wario. Yeah, you need the best unit in the game in order to do that. In order to beat the game. Always found it weird how some games just call the class Knight. Yeah, I much prefer having more creative names for the classes, such as, you know, like Armor Knight or something. Like, I know it's not that big of a change, but I appreciate it. Yeah, no deaths since Trim died in Wooden Cavalry. Okay, so Firestone guy. But that's why we have the Yuri Bomb. Make sure I don't put her in range of anything else. The more general class names is something that kind of bothers me about Engage. I really don't like that all the classes are just called, like, Sword Fighter, Axe Fighter, Lance Fighter. I think that's really boring. Hoistflam has more accuracy. I actually don't really know why they're called social knights in, like, the Japanese version. Oh wait, Hoistflam. This guy. Badoosh. They could have kept it just how it was, but just calling them, like, mercenary, soldier, and fighter. Ooh, strength. That's good. The horse layer can be called the antisocial spear. A barrier, just in case something goes wrong. War. Okay, there's no more magical threats. Zoom. Meow. And yeah, we just use a Silver Lance to kill here. Ooh! Laughs at your Bolganone. Oh, he's so cool. Look at him go. Cool. Kind of want to fight this guy. What is the swarm plus you guys range? Actually, this would be perfect timing for this. 16. Because you have 6 AS. So you double him. Being those thieves must be horrifying. We're just gonna go in here, you know, loot some chests, and then suddenly 300 tons of board rewarps into the room, or warps into the room with you. How do you respond? Tasty. Okay, fly the bonk up this way. The warp staff in narrative is kind of nuts the more you think about it. Which is why I appreciate there is a ROM hack somewhere. I cannot remember which one. Oh, here we go. Oh, sick dodge. Critical! Well, so much for all that forging. Oh, she capped speed. She's at the true speed cap now. Did you take a bite out of the Parthia for pure water? I did, actually. It was very scrumptious. Very delicious. Awesome lesbians versus the evil and intimidating dragons. Also, nice killer bow. Oh, here come the bonk bros. Or the bros who will get bonked. So you'll do like 29, okay, laughs at you. The warp staff has a hidden downside where it kills you but creates an identical copy with all your memories. That's horrifying, and I love it. I don't need to use the... So that means there's 17 Marths in the afterlife in your average FE1 playthrough. Oh, that's what I was talking about. I know there is a ROM hack somewhere, I don't remember which one it is, that in order to like better explain why the warp staff isn't as powerful as it seems, is one of the characters mentions that warp only works up to like so many miles or meters. Like warp can't just take you to like the other side of the planet or something. It's like, oh, warp only takes you like a couple miles, or like up to a mile or something. And I just think that's neat. As like a way to explain why you can't just warp literally everywhere in the world. Warp did, oh yeah, warp would tire out like the Black Knight and stuff. Like anytime we tried to warp somewhere, like you could have to like rest up. I don't have unlimited hoist flums, but I do want to spend some of them on trying to like beat up these fortify guys. You could also just say that it's absurdly expensive to make. That's also true. Oh, look at that bonk. Okay, we're gonna bait these guys just a little bit more. A little bit further out, and then we'll swoop in for the kills. Also, once again, my least favorite thing ever about the Fortify existing is that it makes the map green. And that bugs me. You have 26 magical attack. You do 20. You have 5 AS. You definitely double. We'll just use the Fire Tome on him. Okay, we're going to turn on, like, you. Just turn on everything except that one mage, just to make sure I don't actually accidentally leave my boy. This guy rolled up to 26 AS. You need to be a speed-capped, like, horseman or swordmaster to double this guy. Actually nuts. 26 AS. That's so crazy. Yeah, they both had cap 20 speed, but the game just lies to you. Like, how much speed did... Firestone gives, like, 3 speed or something. Hold on, let me check. Firestone gives 4 speed. So he should have 24 speed, but it just lies. Your elemental power is green. No way, Lego Ninjago reference. Jump up, kick back, whip around and spin. I had 2 younger siblings that watched a lot of Ninjago, so I absorbed much of the lore through osmosis. I didn't miss very much. Sheeta crit the Manakete, so I forged up the... Oh my gosh, he's gonna crit too. So much for forging a perfect worm slice. She just crit anyways because she's epic like that. I hope he crits. Bonk. He's just unstoppable. I do appreciate, though, that even though he's this unstoppable, he still completely melts to magic. So he's not 100% invincible. Warp! Devil Sword! He swapped to the Devil Sword he stole. Free Devil Sword. Board is the real one that we needed. Oh, welcome back. Here's the thing. Look at it go. She O-code the Manakete with a crit with it. And I'm choosing to believe it's because it was named Yuri, and that's why she did a crit. You have 2 more strength. Ah, that's not gonna... By the... I'll use the Hoist Flam. Badoosh! Okay, I would have appreciated strength, but you know, whatever works for you. Maybe I'll use... oh, I guess I have to use the Hoist Flam as well. All these Fortify's gone. Oh, I should have done the other guy first because he drops his Fortify. That was a mistake on my part. Now, where are you with my Worm Sly? Make sure I don't step in your range. I kind of want to kill this guy with Sheeta just for the coolness of it. Oh yeah, we can set up. No, she can't reach. I need to get more tome rank on Lena. Oh yeah, Marth is really sad in this game. Both like in narrative and as a unit. What does the Fire Emblem do? It's an infinite use chest key that's glued to Marth's inventory. And that's all it does, it's just an infinite use chest key. That he just cannot remove from his inventory no matter how hard he tries. Bonk this guy. Ooh, Minerva level. Okay, that's a good level. I would like some skill, though. Like, I'd appreciate some extra skill on you, but hey, that's a good level. Oh, it's also cursed. That's right. What's the curse again? Like, every time the emblem exchanges hands, like, the previous person who held it will face, like, the loss of whoever they love most or something. 36? Yeah, you live a hit. Go fight this dragon, just for the fun of it. Marth does have convoy access, so it's not like it really takes up an inventory slot. Because he could just, like, reach into his inventory. He can just reach into the convoy and grab another item. I am seriously rooting for him. I am cheering so hard for the board. I really want him to make it to the end. I will be so sad if he doesn't make it. I'll probably equip a javelin just so I can chip this guy a little bit. Because that guy is really scary to be left alive. No, don't break that. I need it. Give the emblem to Dimitri, then take it away from him. Edelgard dies. Boom, we don't have to plot at 3 houses. I don't think you can reverse psychology the Fire Emblem, but you know what? I appreciate the effort and creativity. No, stop! This is exactly why I brought these 2 goobers along, so we can pew-pew this guy. Just use the use of the longer bow so I can... Okay, they're all on. Just use the longer bow. Badoosh! Trade. Yeah, hoist flam. Cool. Free fortify. I kind of want to fight this hero with someone other than board, but it sounds scary. Because, like, what if he explodes? I could bait him with Athena. FE12 after this? Probably not. It would make sense because FE12 is next, but I don't like FE12. And I feel like the quality of, like, the streaming content's gonna dip if I start trying to play something that I don't like. Why don't I like it? I don't really like how the maps are designed. I don't like a lot of the, I don't like how a lot of, like, the enemy placements and stuff work. This is a really mean game. I'm also not that much a fan of FE3 Book 2. Yeah, that's skills. Yeah, I'm not that much a fan of FE3 Book 2 as well. I like it a little more, I think, just because it's easier, so I can just kind of go crazy with it. There's no one else over here, right? You're not just going to get jump scared, right? Okay. Also, here's your Yuri in action. Go get him, Sheeta! Perfect. Free Firestone. That's the power of Yuri, baby. Does Marth know about this? I think Marth does know about it. He's just totally chill with it. He just doesn't mind at all. I kind of want to try the longer bow and see if this just kills. Okay, we'll just use the longer bow. Save a use of a different weapon. Yeah, there was a request to name a sword the Yuri in its peak. No, bad level up. Clearly, it's a Sheeta Lucina ship. Or, see, I was thinking Sheeta Ellis, but you know what? Call it the Phobia Sly, like in FE3. Look, I, to this day, still say, like, Worm Sly and Armor Sly. 18 speed on this guy. Oh my gosh. On the bright side, she can bait him. 27 attack. Yeah. Fight this guy. Sorry, my brain stopped for a sec because dude with really big number. Yeah, FE3 I'm not a huge... Well, okay. I like FE3 Book 1 a lot. FE3 Book 1, if I could... like, split my opinions on FE3 Book 1 and Book 2, I really like Book 1. It's probably like one of my favorite-ish games, like in the top half of my favorite games. But Book 2 is just eh. So many of the early maps are just really not great. I think the reinforcements are zone-based here, so I don't have to worry about reinforcements either. Yeah, and I like how stuff like the scrolls and shards were handled in FE5 more. Would you play an FE2 Ironman? I actually would. So if we want to go to like ancient Jacob lore, I guess. I actually have like an uncommentated FE2 Ironman on the channel, like all the way at the bottom of the channel. I have an uncommentated FE2 Ironman. That was from when I would just play games in a VC with friends. And then I would just play games in a VC with friends. And then, like, cut out the Discord audio and just upload the game itself. Just like just the gameplay by itself. Oh. I was gonna feed that to someone else, but... Okay. I see. Well, that's all the enemies over here. Marth, go start opening boxes. There we go. I don't think Gaiden sounds that bad to Iron Man if you allow, like, the revival shrines, which I would. In my run, I would allow the revival shrines, just because they're like a limited resource. 6. And it's still possible to like game over from like running out of people or whatever. So I actually wouldn't mind doing like a Gaiden or Echoes Iron Man at some point. I'll probably play FE12 at some point as well, because I do want to potentially beat all the games in the series, like, as an Iron Man. And yes, I do remember the Biggles at the end of one of my Gaiden runs. Zeke saved that run by leveling speed. Letting the statues choose for you was very funny. Yes. I think most of the time when I play Gaiden, I just let the statues pick my promos for me for the funnies. I know you can manipulate it to where you can just say no until you get the class you want, but I think it's funnier that way. The thing these streams that made me appreciate is the music. Yes, FE11 music is really good. We haven't even got to my favorite map theme yet. What if it's all soldiers? Then that's funny. Besides, Baron Cliff is my favorite thing ever, so if I roll Baron on Cliff, that's just more for me. Next map, we get one of my favorite map themes in the series. If I had to make a list of like favorite map themes, it would definitely be on there, like near the very top. Yeah, Gaiden do got some funny stuff, like the Gaiden Speed Ring. Even like the Gaiden Angel Ring is also funny. Draco Shield. Okay, I think we just kind of wait around here and wait for Marth to catch up. The magic ring is also really funny in Echoes, or in Gaiden. Because there is a difference between grants magic range +2 and sets your magic range to 1/5. As someone who started with Awakening, it's interesting to hear the DLC map musics with their proper games. Yeah, that's kind of a. It's like going back to appreciate history. Yeah, this guy's terrifying. Sheeta can bait him though, I think. She's not going to face crit from him. 21 luck. Yeah, Sheeta doesn't face crit. Okay, Swarm goes to down there. 28 HP. Yeah, you live around. Yeah, Sheeta's just really freaking good. That's out of range of everything but the sniper, just to bait the sniper down. Sniper, no sniping! Oh, I've never gotten any of those like legendary drops from Gaiden. I have gotten one in Echoes. I've gotten one of them. I got the Luna Bow in Echoes once, and I got it in the post-game dungeon. Versus versus the actual last map, versus the last boss. But that's the only one I've ever gotten. How do you do against this guy? Oh, you also don't face crit. Oh, Lena support! Wait, Lena supports him. So he doesn't face crit. I might do this just to set up the kill. Like, just do a little bit of bow rank stuff. Actually, I have an iron bow. Does Zane double supports? That is a good question. My gut answer says no, but it'd be funny if it did. My guy! I know you're hungry, but share the love. How much magic attack do you have? 19. Hoist Flam weighs you down. Longer bow weighs him down by 1, so he'll go down to 4 speed. You don't get doubled by this guy. 19 attack. Yeah, I guess board just doesn't hold back. Okay, I kind of want to do like this just to kill the swarm guy. Siege weapons cannot counter other siege weapons. There's like a special tag in the background that's checked that says like cannot counter. Cool, now that the siege weapon's gone, Zane doubling supports would be a really funny concept. Wow, now I have 2 sisters to support me. I guess I better fight twice as hard now. Okay, I can have Mathis chuck javelins at these guys now. I wonder if these guys will actually move before I open the door. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see, is he gonna move? Oh, he does. Epic. Siege Tomes can't counter. Can they at least table? Oh my goodness, critical. Math is going crazy on him. Okay. Yeah, we're getting so many crits on this map. Did someone bring the door key? No, we have to wait for Marth to bring us the door key. Marth! Let's see. Marth, can you bring the keys to the throne room? Marth, what's the passcode? Marth, did you remember to change the password to the castle before you left? Door. Okay. So don't stand up against this wall or else we're gonna get, like, javelined by something. So we'll just go like that. We'll do a little of that. And we'll get ready to charge in soonish. Ballisticians are kind of done for the map, so you guys can just vibe over here. Okay, here's the reinforcements now. Oh, the number pad's broken anyways. Do another crit. Okay. They do drop a door key here. One of the thieves drops a door key on the far left. As, like, your anti-soft lock. Okay, I want some tome rank. Arson. Okay. Cheetah, get up there with the worm slide, please. I think it might be time to promote Mathis. Oh, that was +2 Sathis. I wasn't paying any attention. Thank you. I'm glad someone's out here paying attention. Yeah, I think it might be time for Mathis's promotion. It's about time I'll just give myself a promotion. So how much status does he get from promo? Let's see. That's a lot of numbers. I will run this by Danny before adding these to the status. Because that's 19 more numbers on him. So I'll run that one by Danny before adding those to the status counter. Just to make sure. Yeah, Mathis didn't have any res. Kane could never. Kane would have if I didn't let him die. Or if I didn't, like, if he didn't die under my care. It's like I'm the one who killed him. I also miss Kane. Kane was gonna be the one. Had a Kane die, I warped him to body block an enemy that was just gonna Oko Merrick, but then he also got Oko'd. I miss my Kane, Jacob. I miss her a lot. I'm gonna go. I miss my wife Tails. I miss her a lot. I'll be back. Alright, where's the Yuri sword? Oh, this doesn't Oko. She'll just crit. We get so many stat boosters in this map. We get a speedwing off this guy. Here, we'll just wait, we'll just crit. I do want to go grab the shiny stuff off of you, just in case you die. I mean, stuff goes to Convoy, but it goes at the end, and I want to make sure to have the VIP card. Okay, this guy's on his way. Okay, this all looks good. Whenever I see the Roger on screen, it reminds me that Roger died. Roger was kind of a real one, but unfortunate. Hee witless human! Look out, we got a mage dragon. Bonk. Bonk. Oh, she didn't kill. Yo, this is how Marth can still win. I'm not trusting Marth to fight this guy. Jagan, are you proud of me? I'm sorry for getting you killed. It's okay, sire. Oh, if that was a... Oh, what if this guy had a Mega Stone? He could turn into Mega Morzus. Yeah, I think we just bonk this guy with Sheeta. Just get this guy out of here. Can I use something other than like the Super Yuri to do it? I try to use the Iron Bow. Yeah, I'm realizing this guy doesn't have dual range. I do wonder how the trajectory of this run would have changed if Jagan didn't get crit. I think about that sometimes. Like, I think about some of these runs. 18 display speed, 17 avoid. Yeah, Mage Stone lowers your speed by 1. It's very silly. I'm probably not going to break this. We'll just use this against you. Swing! Oh, nice crit. I stand corrected. Yo, she didn't get speed anymore. She can't get speed anymore. It's so sad. Speed wing. Okay. Yeah, I think about that often where if a certain unit didn't die in the run, what would this run look like? Like, if Kane hadn't died, would we be deploying Athena here? Would George have made it onto the slots? Like, I think... Okay. I think about this really often when it comes to Ironmans, where... because a certain unit died, I now have all the more reason to try using other units. So, like, I probably would have just used Kane in this run because, you know, Kane can be a good substitute for... a good substitute for a different Cav if something happens or whatever. But because that's not an option anymore, I was kind of forced to use someone else. Same thing with Ray. I would not have given Ray the time of day in like any of my runs, but because Lilina ended up so bad and what's his name, and Lou ended up dead, I kind of just shrugged my shoulders and said, okay, screw it. We're using Ray this run. This is the Ray run. So like that wouldn't have happened. Same thing with Hugh. Like, I started using Hugh because, like, I wanted an anima mate and the other two were dead. Well, actually, no, Lilina was dead at that point. Badoosh. This Merrick is going kind of nuts, actually. You were going to use Hugh anyways, be honest. Shh, don't spoil it. I need to, like, trade a vulnerary over to you real quick. But yes, I would have used Hugh anyways, because Hugh is, like, the best guy ever. You really gotta help my grandma. She gets these awful headaches in her back. She gets... What? Never mind. Oh, is the money here, please? Castor archetype, except he's lying. And it's awesome. Castor 2 is lying. Okay, in book 1, or like story 1, I don't think he's lying. In book 2, I think he is, though. I very much believe he is lying through his teeth in book 2. Plot twist, his grandma actually has a rare disorder where her head is on her lower back. You called me crazy, but look. I'm just gonna pop this guy. Crazy domino effect. Jagan dies to a 1% crit, leads to general board, liberates all of Arcanea. Yeah, like, actually, unironically, like, that's... There is a chance that if that 1% crit never happens, we wouldn't be here. Like, stuff could have played out differently, and we wouldn't be here. Like, it's really funny to think about. And that's one of the things I love about Ironmaning so much. Like, this whole narrative of what's going on is unique to my playthrough of this game. Like, almost nobody's playthrough of this game is going to be the same as mine that's happening right now. Yeah, Jagan died to a 1%. It was peak comedy. I laughed so hard. Ogmagon Lang murders children. No, that's right. That means Lang is just free to go do whatever he wants now. Okay, we'll do a little this just to get some rank. Oh my goodness. Yeah, then we lost wrist to a 1% as well. It was so funny. 25, you take 20. You know, I'm just gonna let you fight this guy for the Tom rank. In fact, you do your Mathis support. I was also looking forward to Mage Wrist, but you know what? This has played out very well. Whoosh. Sage. All right, time for the secret shop. Give me the VIP, give me the silver. Don't worry, Ubella and Yuria will use their high offensive stats to defend themselves for sure. I mean, hey, actually I need to grab something to sell real quick because I want to sell. As funny as the killer bow is, I think I want to sell it. I sold some other killer weapons off screen because I just don't think killer weapons are that good in this game. But in that failed FE3 Book 2 run, Ubello almost O-code Astrum with a crit in like Chapter 7. Delicious pole axe. The cherry on top will be if you get Zeke killed in a theoretical Echoes Iron Man, just make sure it never happens. Do I have any other axe units I'm using? So my throat is so dry. I've gone through so many glasses of water today. I'm so thirsty today. I definitely want a pole axe because this thing is awesome. I don't think I need more Worm Sly. I have 2 Dragon Pikes. Oh, I'll Iron Man Echoes at some point. Do I, I'll get a longbow. We don't get a free longbow. I'll buy one. It does kind of look like you can pronounce it Polo because of the EAX or whatever. I think it looks awkward without the E at the end. Like, most axe weapons have the E at the end of the name, so saying poleaxe without the E at the very end just feels off. Marco Polo poleaxe. I think I just need the one poleaxe. I don't have any other, like, axe units that I'm using at this point. And I guess I could, like... My only other axe unit, quote unquote. Actually, wait, we can use the animations to check who all we have. Minerva has axe rank. Technically, you still have a sea axes lying in the background. Samson could use one. Like Zane could use one if he transforms. So I guess if I buy one more, but I think Zane's gonna spend a lot of his time as a ballistician. And even if he does, I'll probably just have him turn into Sheeta and use Rider's Bane. I don't need another poleaxe. I want money for forging. Would it be funny if Zane could use a Firestone without transforming into Bantu? It's like, here, I know you don't have a stone anymore because you got rid of it because of plot reasons, but here, I want you to use this. So we're working on that. We're getting that tome rank up. We're so close to being able to deploy Bantu. Ooh, this map. This map is scary. Hey, another Master Seal. There's a really good story moment at the end of that chapter. Yeah, that's the one where, because I have actually read this part of the story. I guess anyone plug your ears if you don't want to hear it. But if I'm remembering correctly, at the end of the chapter, Nina says like, "Hey, like, did you find your sister anywhere? Is Alice anywhere in the castle?" So no, we didn't find her anywhere. And a soldier comes like, "Hey, you know, Marth, all the people want to see you. Like, it's important. Like, you need to go out in front of all your people." And Nina tries to insist, like, "Hey, you need to rest. Like, you're tired. You know, you're still grieving from your sister not being here." And I believe the line Marth says is, "As unfortunate as it is, I'm a prince before I'm a brother, so I need to go before my people." Like, it is tragic that in the state he's in, or like in his position, he has to be like a ruler and a general before he's allowed to be a brother. Even if he wants to go, like, try to look for his sister, or like just go deal with the fact that there is a chance he might not see his sister again. Oh, right, he didn't know that his mom had died yet. Look, the overall plot for this game is really basic, because it's just, you know, guy needs to find legendary sword to like kill the scary dragon. But the individual writing from like the houses and just the dialogue between the units themselves is very well written in this game. One of the less talked about ones that I just think is really funny, it's less serious, but after the map where Minerva and the Pegasus sisters show up, Malladus goes into this whole spiel about who the Manicheets are so he can lord up into the player. She's like, "Marth, don't you remember that, you know, wall of text about what Manicheets are and what the Pyrathi Islands are and who Henri is, what the Falchion is?" And at the end of the text convo, Marth says, "Do you think I don't know the history of my own country? I already know all of this. Why are you explaining this?" Malinexplaining. Yeah, he goes on this long like rant about like, "Oh, here's what the Pyrathi dragons are. Here's what they did. Here's who Henri is." And Marth's like, "But I know this." As much as I joke among my friends about the being obsessed with the deep Arcanea lore, I do think the game has pretty great plot and writing. Yeah, but again, the main story, kind of, you know, kind of a basic narrative, but we're kind of like a basic overarching plot. But Everything with like Nina and like her tragedies with like Camus. But I absolutely love that. This is why avatars are important. True, we need someone for Malladus to actually turn to and say, okay, Marth already knows this, but I need to tell you this. Yo, Chris mentioned? Chris is like one of the best main characters ever. Oh wait, Fire Emblem Chris. Not all Chris's can be as cool as Deltarune Chris, I guess. I do get why IS keeps adding avatars to the games, but I think it'd be nice to see like certain Fire Emblem stories that don't require like a self-insert to tell them properly. FB12 would be crazy if Chris actively hated you controlling them. Every now and then Chris just does something on their own turn. Like you're trying to play FE12 and like there's like a 1 in like 10 chance or a 1 in 20 chance. Chris just kind of like does their own thing and like resists your control. I'm actually gonna get a little bit of water. We're gonna talk about avatars for a bit. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. People say Chris is the most tame avatar. Honestly, I think Robin was the closest IS came to making an avatar with as an actual character instead of a self-insert paragon. That's what I've heard. I haven't read Awakening's story in a long while. I also haven't played Awakening that deep into the story in a long while. But I think that kind of helps that because Robin isn't meant to be a main lord, he's like a secondary main character alongside like the actual lord. And the story's mostly focused on Chrom. I do kind of like Alear because Alear doesn't feel like they're supposed to be an avatar. I do kind of wish they would go the extra mile and make the name not changeable. Like, if you're gonna do your best to not make... If you're gonna do your best to try to make the avatar not feel as much like an avatar and feel more like a typical lord, I would almost prefer them to make the name not changeable. That way the characters can actually say the main character's name in cutscenes and stuff. Because it gets kind of annoying having to... Like, every time someone wants to talk to Alear, they have to call him the Divine Dragon. Let's see. So, hold opinion. Oh, I share this opinion. That was actually my prediction for Engage. I guess Engage spoilers for anyone who hasn't played yet. But I thought my prediction was that Alear was going to die close to the end of Engage, and Vale was going to become your lord for the rest of the game. And I think that would have been so cool to have Vale become your main lord for the last couple of chapters. I think that would have been neat. Or at the very least, I wish the corrupted status thing stayed. I know it wouldn't have done anything really, because by that point you have all the emblems back. But it would have been kind of cool if Alear kept the corrupted status for the rest of the game. Robin's more of a point of view for a protagonist than an actual main protagonist. Yeah, he's more like a set of eyes for you to view the world through, instead of like the actual person that most of the story revolves around. Favorite avatar is Corrin, not from a story aspect, from a gameplay. Yeah, Corrin from gameplay is really fun to like play around with. I also, from what I remember, I kind of like Corrin outside of like the main narrative. I remember Corrin being like kind of silly, goofy, and fun, just in like supports and stuff. They're just stuck trying to be like this protagonist in a pretty flawed story. Never get over the silliness of Ray angrily screaming to Violet, calling them Professor. Yeah, okay, that actually bugs me. In part 2 of Three Houses, could they really not bother with coming up with a new thing for people to call Byleth instead of Professor? Could we really not call Byleth like General or anything like that? Or like Captain or Commander or something? Because they're not the teacher anymore. If I saw one of my like college teachers, or one of like, if I saw my kindergarten teacher out in the city somewhere, and I said, "Oh, hello, teacher," like that would be kind of weird. So, could they really not think of like a different title? Again, like Commander or something, or Captain or General? Should have done X character died, but Y character replaced them and gets their stats before with the FE7 dancers. Oh, doesn't Minion come back at the end of FE7 though? So like the tragedy of her death like isn't as sad as it could be. They even acknowledge this in one of Leonie's dialogues. Wait, they do? The whole like referring to Byleth as Professor the whole time. Byleth still does weekly lectures. I didn't think of them as lectures though. I thought of them more like military planning. That's kind of how like I saw it. And like military instruction, like less of teaching and more of like just not something that like you would refer to someone as like a teacher or professor for. Leone says it'd be weird to call them anything else. Oh, I guess that's their reason. It sucks that they can't use a real name because like the name has to be able to be changed. I do appreciate, at the very least, they're going in the right direction. I appreciate Byleth and Alir having set designs so they can actually have them in cutscenes. Because you look at like Fates, and you have any cutscene that has a Corrin in it, they have to do it from like neck down. Because like they couldn't make a cutscene for every single like facial combination for Corrin. So many cutscenes have to be told like from Corrin's POV, or it has to be like a neck down thing. Could be a problem with the voice acting, not with the main characters. Probably. Or in Awakening, Robin has to have their hood up. Yeah, oh, that's right! Because the opening cutscene, it's like a Robin POV, and you never get to see Robin's head in the cutscenes, huh? If you want to have a nameable avatar, go all the way and make it extremely customizable. If you don't let the player name them. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's the idea. Maybe they just don't need to do it like half and half. Maybe it just needs to be like, you either go all the way and make them super customizable to make them you, to where like it's actually you putting yourself into the game, or like make him a character completely separate, like a main lore that's not supposed to be the main character. But the POV gave us the Camilla bump cutscene. Oh right, the true reward for beating Conquest. The satisfaction in the little medallion on your Street Pass profile card. That's not your reward for beating Conquest. You need the cutscene where you smack your face into Camilla's boobs, I guess. Have a custom character who then gets thrown away, and instead you become a teenager who gets beat up by a lizard. Yeah, what kind of game would do that? Huh? That sounds like a really cool idea for a game. Someone should make that. Someone should do that. Okay, it is kind of funny though. If you do customize your character, having your custom character show up in some cutscenes can be really silly though. What's up with Conquest? It's solid gameplay and coolish. It's just it has Camilla in it sometimes. Also do a funny guy called Togor Dreamer who says Togor-tastic. Not the Togor iceberg. Do you like this deployment where everyone's stuck standing behind Marth except for 2 units? Marth is probably gonna hang back for a couple turns because this map is scary. Fate's cutscenes when you use the accessory shop. Yes. Anytime, once I get the tier 3 accessory shop, I immediately like buy a bunch of accessories onto everyone for the rest of the run. Fire Emblem needs a Togor archetype. Well, time to go to the fandom wiki. Get behind me, everyone. No, you're the game over condition. It's an Ironman. Yeah, the two front slots are bored and bored again because it's insane. Oh, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. I want to make sure I can get some stuff done before I have to get ready for sleep. But next time we get to hear the really good map music. Alter the ROM to make board a game over condition. He is though. If he dies, the run's basically over. But thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for any donations. Always appreciate those. Don't forget likes, subscribes. Also appreciate those. You guys are all awesome, and I will see you all around. See ya!